your name in a crowded room. Didn't expect it to hit me so soon. It felt so soft, but it shook my chest, like it remembered me at my best. I've changed my hair, my city too, learned how to live without calling you. But some things don't forget somehow, and your name just found me now. Your name still knows me, knows where it hurts, knows where I hide. It says my past out loud, like I never said goodbye. I've moved on, at least I tried, but it cut straight through the new me. Yeah, your name still knows me. I packed away what we used to be, old photos, words you left in me. I don't look back, I don't rewind, but memories don't ask for time. I can be strong for days on end, smile like I'm finally different, but one small sound, one familiar tone, and I'm right back where I was alone. Your name still knows me, knows every crack I learned to seal. It pulls the truth right out before I'm ready to feel. I tell myself I've crossed that sea, but it reaches straight through the new me. Yeah, your name still knows me. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it just learns to live in here. Quiet, patient, out of sight, waiting for the weakest night. Your name still knows me, not the scars, but who I was. The way I loved without a plan, the way I trusted us. I don't miss you like I used to, but I miss who I was with you. Yeah, your name still knows me, even when I don't want it to. So if I flinch when I hear your name, just know it's memory, not pain. But some part of you still owns me. Yeah, your name still knows me. Yeah, your name still knows me. Your name still knows me. I thought love was easy words. You said I'm fine when it still hurt. I let pride speak louder than care. Left you lonely, standing there. I didn't know how to stay, didn't know how to fight the right way. I learned too slow what you gave, and now it's gone, I can't replace. I learned love too late, when you were already leaving. I found the truth in your goodbye, and the silence after speaking. If I had known what I know now, I would have chosen you, no debate. But hearts don't grow on time, and I learned love too late. I mistook distance for space, thought time would keep us safe. I didn't hear the way you cried between the lines, between the nights. You asked for more, I said someday, like love was something I could delay. I see it now, I see the weight of every chance I let escape. I learned love too late, when you were already leaving. I found the truth in your goodbye, and the silence after speaking. If I had known what I know now, I would have chosen you, no debate. But hearts don't grow on time, and I learned love too late. Maybe love's a lesson learned only after bridges burn. You don't miss it till it's gone, till the quiet feels too long. I learned love too late, but I'll carry what you told me. How to listen, how to stay, how to love without retreat. I won't beg for yesterday or ask you to wait. I'll love better next time, even if I learn love too late. So if you ever think of me, know I finally understand. Just wish I'd learned it sooner, when your heart was still in my hands. My phone lights up, but it's not you. Just another hour passing through. I told myself I wouldn't check, but habits hurt worse than regret. I typed your name, then erased the line, like maybe space would read my mind. I wait for words you'll never send, and call it patience in the end. Silence takes me back, every time I hope you'll say my name. No sound, but I understand what you're choosing, what has changed. I don't need the truth in caps, or lies dressed up as facts. Yeah, silence takes me back, and somehow that hurts worse than words. 3 dots haunt me in my sleep, like promises you couldn't keep. I replay scene like it's a sign that you're still somewhere close to mine. I scroll too far, I stay too late, convincing myself to wait. But every second without you is saying more than you ever do. Silence takes me back, every time I hope you'll say my name. No sound, but I understand what you're choosing, what has changed. I don't need the truth in caps, or lies dressed up as facts. Yeah, silence takes me back, and somehow that hurts worse than words. If you cared, you'd break the quiet. With every night you don't reply, it tells me all I need to know without even saying goodbye. So I'll stop waiting for your name to light up where it once was. Yeah, silence takes me back, and now I'm learning how to let go of us. No ringtone, no goodbye, just silence saying this is why. I stood still while the world moved fast. Believed in us, believed we'd last. I chose you when it wasn't easy. You chose distance quietly. I gave my time, I gave my days. You gave excuses, drifted away. I held the line through all the rain. You crossed it, then forgot my name. I stayed, you changed, and I held on while you rearranged. Your love, your life, your priorities left me loving who you used to be. I stayed through doubt, through pain. You found yourself and walked away. I don't hate you, that's the truth, but I stayed, and you changed. You started speaking in maybes, calling distant space we need. And I learned to read between your lines, where my heart stopped being on your mind. You said nothing's wrong, I knew better, heard goodbye in every letter. I fought for us in quiet ways. You left without a word to say. I stayed, you changed, and I held on while you rearranged. Your love, your life, your priorities left me loving who you used to be. I stayed through doubt, through pain. You found yourself and walked away. I don't hate you, that's the truth, but I stayed, and you changed. Maybe I loved harder than I should. Maybe you couldn't love like I could. We met at the wrong time, wrong pace. Same hearts, different space. I stayed, you changed, but I'm not sorry for the way I loved you fully, without escape. Even when it wasn't safe, I'll heal, I'll grow, I'll rearrange my heart for someone who will stay. I stayed, you changed, and that says more about us than pain. I stayed when leaving was easier. Now I'm learning how to choose me. Said my name like you'd be back, like this was just a small detour. Your goodbye wore a gentle smile, as if it didn't close the door. You said take care, you said someday, like time was something we could say. I nodded like I understood, but my heart knew too much too soon. Goodbyes sound like promises when we're too scared to say it's done. We dress the ending up in hope, so leaving doesn't feel like running. You said you'd miss me, I said me too, like missing means you're coming back. Yeah, goodbyes sound like promises, but they don't keep us intact. I replay every final word, looking for what you didn't say. Between the pauses, between the lines, I heard you slowly walk away. You held me like you weren't sure if this was love or just a cure for loneliness we couldn't name. Believing felt the same. Goodbyes sound like promises when we're too scared to say it's done. We dress the ending up in hope, so leaving doesn't feel like running. You said you'd miss me, I said me too, like missing means you're coming back. Yeah, goodbyes sound like promises, but they don't keep us intact. Maybe we meant every word in the moment that they were heard, but moments fade and people changing. Promises don't like to stay. Goodbyes sound like promises until the silence proves them wrong, until tomorrow comes without you, and I'm the only one holding on. I don't blame you, I understand. Sometimes love just can't remain, but goodbyes sound like promises, and that's what makes them hurt this way. So if I hesitate to let you go, it's not love. It's echo. Had my story figured out, knew how it ended, knew the route. No surprises, no mistakes, just quiet nights and careful days. Then you walked in without a clue, turned every chapter into you. I tried to fight it, I'll admit, but loving you was the plot twist. Loving you was the plot twist. Didn't see it coming, not like this. You changed the end and changed the pace, put your name in every place. I planned a life that made some sense, and you rewrote my confidence. Your loving you was the plot twist I never knew I'd wanna miss. Felt like danger dressed as fate, like something good that came too late. I swore I'd keep my heart in line, but it learned your name with time. You made me brave, you made me stay, you made me risk it anyway. I lost control, I'll coexist with loving you. The plot twist. Loving you was the plot twist. Didn't see it coming out like this. You changed the end and changed the pace. Put your name in every place. I planned a life that made some sense. Then you rewrote my confidence. Your loving you was the plot twist I never knew I'd wanna miss. If this is how the story bends, I'll read it slow, no need to end. Even if it breaks my heart, I'd still relive every part. Loving you was the plot twist, the kind that stays when pages shift. Not every love is meant to last, but some still change your aftermath. I won't erase what we exist, I'll just accept the way it is. Your loving you was the plot twist, and I'd still choose it even if I close the book but not the truth. Some stories stay because of you. We didn't crash, we didn't burn. No slam doors, no harsh words. Just two hearts getting tired of trying to be what we weren't. We held on longer than we should, hoping love would turn out good. But sometimes letting go is proof that what we had was real too. We broke in the best way. No blame, no need to hate. We loved enough to walk away before we ruined what was great. It still hurts, I won't lie, but it hurts in a gentle way. Yeah, we broke in the best way. We laughed like friends one last time, shared old jokes, crossed no lines. Your eyes said what your mouth couldn't, that staying longer wouldn't be kind. We knew the ending before it came, still played our parts, still said our names. Not every goodbye means regret, some just mean respect. We broke in the best way. No blame, no need to hate. We loved enough to walk away before we ruined what was great. It still hurts, I won't lie, but it hurts in a gentle way. Yeah, we broke in the best way. Maybe someday we'll look back and smile at what we had. Not as lovers, not as friends, just two people who did their best. We broke in the best way, with honesty, not escape. We chose the truth over delay, even though it meant heartbreak. I'll miss you, that won't change, but I'm proud of what we saved. Yeah, we broke in the best way, and I'd do it all the same. Some love stories don't fall apart, they just end with open hearts. used to check my phone at night, wondering if I said things right. I held my breath, I held my tongue, trying to be who you'd want. I called it love, I called it fate, but I was shrinking just to stay somewhere. I lost who I was just to keep what wasn't enough. I smile better when you're gone, when I don't have to be strong, when my laughter doesn't hide all the tears I kept inside. I miss you, but I moved on, found myself where I went wrong. Yeah, I smile better when you're gone, and it doesn't feel like a loss. Your silence used to shape my days. I read too much in what you say. I loved you hard, I loved you blind, left my own heart far behind. Now the quiet doesn't scare me, I sleep better, I breathe easy. Turns out peace was what I needed, not a love that felt one-sided. I smile better when you're gone, when I don't have to be strong, when my laughter doesn't hide all the tears I kept inside. I miss you, but I moved on, found myself where I went wrong. Yeah, I smile better when you're gone, and it doesn't feel like loss. Maybe love isn't supposed to hurt, maybe I just loved you first. You loved me in your way, but I paid a higher price to stay. I smile better when you're gone, not because you were all wrong, but because I finally see what loving me should mean. I wish you well, I really do, but I'm done breaking for you. Yeah, I smile better when you're gone, now that feels like truth. So if you ever wonder why I look lighter in my eyes, it's not hate, it's moving on. I'll smile better when you're gone. Yeah, I smile better when you're gone. You kissed me like nothing was wrong, said see you later, then you were gone. No final fight, no last demand, just empty space where you once stood. I replay that ordinary day, never thought it'd end this way. If I had known it was the last, I would've held on harder. Love left without a warning, no sign, no goodbye. 1 minute we were something, the next I'm learning how to survive. You didn't say you were leaving, didn't give my heart a chance. Yeah, love left without a warning, and I'm still trying to understand. Your coffee's cold on the counter, your name still lives in my head. I keep keep expecting your shadow, but it's just silence instead. I search for reasons in my sleep, blame myself, then try to breathe. You walked away so quietly, like I wouldn't feel a thing. Love left without a warning, no sign, no goodbye. One minute we were something, the next I'm learning how to survive. You didn't say you were leaving, and didn't give my heart a chance. Yeah, love left without a warning, and I'm still trying to understand. Maybe you were already gone, just forgot to tell me when. Maybe I love the staying version while you were practicing the end. Love left without a warning, but it taught me what was real, that a heart should never have to beg for someone to stay and feel. I'll heal slowly, I move forward, even if I don't forgive. Yeah, love left without a warning, but I'm still here, learning how to live. So if you ever wonder why I flinch when good things feel too right, it's not fear, it's remembering how love left without a warning. Used to share the same playlist, same old car, same midnight drives. You sang along, I watched you smile, didn't know that was the last time. We talked about the future then, like it was waiting at the end. But somewhere in the quiet space, we started drifting out of phase. And I lost you between songs, between the verses we didn't say. Not in a fight, not in goodbye, just slowly fading away. One track ended, I looked around, you were already gone. Yeah, I lost you between songs, when I thought we were still holding on. Every melody feels wrong, every chorus lasts too long. Your favorite song came on tonight, and I pulled over just to cry. We didn't break, we didn't fall, we just stopped feeling it all. Love slipped out when no one knew, somewhere between me and you. And I lost you between songs, between the verses we didn't say. Not in a fight, not in goodbye, just slowly fading away. One track ended, I looked around, you were already gone. Yeah, I lost you between songs, when I thought we were still holding on. Maybe love doesn't end with pain, maybe it leaves when nothing changes. No screaming, no last dance, just silence when the music lands. I lost you between songs, between forever and we'll be fine, between the moments we felt safe and the ones we stopped trying. I still still hear you in every sound, but I sing alone now. Yeah, I lost you between songs, and that's what hurts the most somehow. The radio keeps moving on, but I'm still stuck on the one where you were right beside me before I lost you between songs.